Well, I didn't think I'd be talking about two beauty YouTubers this week, but here we are again. Hey, how's it going, guys? Sonic Lightningbolt here, and today we're back with another Sonic Lightningbolt Talks About episode. This is kind of a reboot of the series since, it kind of died off for a little bit, but it's back. Yay! So, if you remember on the last time that we had this discussion, it was about, James Charles and how he went down and all that other stuff and blah 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 blah. Well, all week I've been receiving some criticism from people that I know who watched the video and said, you know, some pretty good criticism things, so thank you. But now we're taking it from James Charles to Trisha Paytas. Now you might have heard of her because she's in more drama, and it seems when anyone hears about her, it's in a drama or crying on the kitchen floor, like she does in her quote-unquote apology video, even though it's not an apology video and it's kind of trash. So today I'm here to talk about and give you all my opinion, which nobody asked for, on the whole Trisha Paytas situation. Let's get this started. So this all started with a YouTuber named H3 Productions, aka Ethan Klein, and he made a video talking about social media and how people use filters to change their appearance and look and Photoshop and all that stuff. And the main example that he used was Trisha Paytas' Instagram versus her YouTube videos. I agree with him in how there is a drastic change in how she looks. Now I get it, there's makeup, there's filters, there's Photoshop, and all this other stuff, and people like to do that, and I understand that. You know, people like to use makeup, they like to use filters to make their pictures look nicer, but when it's to the point where you're barely recognizable, then it kind of starts a little bit of a big deal here, like it did in Trisha Paytas' case. Trisha Paytas came out with a video relatively recently, crying and talking about how Ethan was bullying her, and, you know, all this other stuff, and how she, you know, appreciates the female physique and all that stuff, only to kind of get her true colors revealed in, like, what, a day or two? And this is probably one of the quickest downfalls, aside from James Charles, that I've ever seen. So let's jump into how she actually got exposed. So not too terribly long ago, a YouTuber named Nick Avocado, or something along those lines, I'm not actually sure, came out with a video titled Exposing Trisha Paytas with Receipts, which I don't know why we need receipts now, but okay, let's go with that. And basically he told the story of how he did a cover for her song Warrior, and it got Trisha's attention. She publicly commented on the video while also publicly tweeting about it and talking about it on other social medias, saying how she enjoyed it, how she wanted to meet this dude, how she wanted to collab and hang out and all this other stuff. So Nick responded, "Hey, yo, I'm totally down," and Trisha's like, "Hey, yo, I'm totally down. When are you free?" They both agreed to meet on a week when they were both available. Nick bought tickets and flew out to Los Angeles and said, "Hey, yo, I'm in Los Angeles," only to get ghosted by her for the next 2 weeks. Now, this is just mean. He brought gifts, he already got on the flight, and I don't even know how much that costs altogether, but apparently it's gonna be a lot of money, you know, flights and all that stuff and all. I don't even know what the gifts were, but if they were expensive, they were expensive, holy moly. So he basically came out with this video talking about his whole experience with her, and holy moly, she is so, like, rude. And then after he made the video, and apparently for the 2 years after they agreed to meet up, she pretended like nothing had happened. She was like, "Oh yeah, I, you know, really didn't mean to meet up with this dude, we totally didn't plan anything, we didn't talk about it," even though she publicly went out on Twitter, Instagram, all this other stuff, and said, "Hey, yo, I'm totally down to hang out, when are you free?" And he showed evidence. He showed the evidence of it, of everything, and she dodged it, and she still dodges it today. If you go to her newest videos, she completely dodges it, and still shifts the blame and you know, all her fans are like, oh yeah, we agree with you, blah, 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 blah. Basically, she's just mean to this dude, and she got exposed for it. So, as stated previously, Trisha just ghosted the dude and shifted blame and all that stuff, and she refuses to take responsibility or say anything about the dude, and a lot of people are behind her on this. They're like, oh yeah, you know, you totally didn't know that he was coming. She's like, yeah, I totally didn't know, I didn't realize, blah 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 blah. And she's kind of a massive hypocrite because she says that she's perfect, and this is going back to the HDHD thing, by the way. She says that she's perfect and, you know, all this other stuff, so it kind of shows you what she's actually like, you know. Someone works really hard. The dude made a violin cover. Violin is a very hard instrument to play, from what I've been told. Or from what I've seen, actually. And he put, you know, a lot of effort into the video. He was a big fan of hers. He loved her. But this whole experience kind of changed his outlook on her, and he's really not a fan of her anymore. And she has said on Twitter and, you know, on YouTube that she thought the guy was a creep, and, you know, she didn't know what was going to happen. Trisha, you obviously know what was going to happen. You talked to the guy. You planned this with him. And now you're saying you don't know who he is? That's so, like, cruel and so horrible to do to someone. Like, wow, you are a mean person. And there's more evidence to prove that she is so rude. And it's, oh my gosh, man, I feel bad for this dude, honestly. I feel so bad for him. In conclusion, guys, Nick Avocado is kind of the victim in this whole situation, and Trisha Paytas is just, you know, she's not very nice and all this other stuff. And honestly, I could keep talking about this for days, which I might do in a future live stream. But I know this video was short, but I'm gonna end it here. Until there's more to talk about, I guess I'll make another update video or talk about it on a live stream. But we'll see how that goes. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. If you enjoyed, please do press the thumbs up / like button. If you're new here, why not press the big red subscribe button and the notifications bell, so you'll be notified when I do another video or when I'm live streaming. Leave your opinions and critiques in the comment section below, and I hope you guys are enjoying the rebirth of this series. It's one of my favorites to do on this channel, aside from the gameplay series and, you know, the vlogs and all the other stuff that I do. But yeah, again, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I will see you guys later. Bye bye.